have arrived at the postseason. Creekside taking on Flagler Palm Coast in the district semifinals, live on Schlick Sports. Hello everyone and welcome to Freedom Field, where we've got the district semifinals going on to face the winner of AC and Sandalwood tomorrow in the district championship. Who will prevail, the Knights or the Bulldogs? Creekside trying to go back-to-back as district champions. And to get things started, let's send you down to the field for the team introductions.
Number 6, Brody McGinty. Number 8, Cameron Roberts. Number 12, Ivan Sanabria. Number 13, Ryan Penton. And now, tonight's starting lineup for the Bulldogs. Leading off, the shortstop, number 7, Noel Hammerly. Batting second, the first baseman, number 23, Marion Clayton. Batting third, the third baseman, number 21, Carson Flitz. The cleanup hitter, the center fielder, number 10, Brennan Striplin. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 11, Logan Schutte. Batting sixth, tonight's pitcher, number 22, Reggie Batts. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 20, Jordan Gonzalez. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 5, Julius Payton. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 1, Adam Kleinfelder. And the second baseman, number 9, Kyle Gordon. The assistant coaches, Casey Bell, Pete Celestino, Gavin Gotera, and Alexis Herrera. And the head coach of the Bulldogs in his third year, Mr. Kyle Marsh. And now for the Creekside Knights, the home team on the scoreboard with a record of 16 wins and 9 losses. First, the non-starters. Number 5, Gavin Dupre. Number 12, Nick Romeo. Number 15, Reese Knight. Number 16, Anthony Romeo. Number 17, Landon Elliott. Number 19, Xander Brown. Number 20, Jonah Leiby. Number 21, Christian Rodriguez. Number 22, Austin Cackle-Reese. Number 23, Hudson Hyatt. Number 24, Will Wood. Number 25, Ryan Robinson. And Josh Huber. And now, let's meet the defensive starters for your Knights. The left fielder, number 4, Zach Jackson. The center fielder, number 6, Michael Bisham. The right fielder, number 13, Drew Williams. The third baseman, number 1, Parker Morton. The shortstop, number 2, Aiden Benacek. The second baseman, number 14, Joey Dugo. The first baseman, number 7, Tavern Blanson. Tonight's designated hitter, number 8, Hunter Schlegel. And the battery, the catcher, number 3, Connor Belichick. And climbing the bump this evening for the Creekside Knights, number 10, Matt Bishop. The assistant coaches, Robbie McCloskey, Darren Lester, Chris Angelo, Tony Mazzio, Rico Santiago, and Steve Hall. And the head coach of the Creekside Knights in his 8th year, Mr. Chris Kings. Ladies and gentlemen, your umpires for tonight's game. At first base, Brian Alley. At third base, Jim Corrado. And behind home plate, Pete Mullenberger. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Played 25 games, and we have reached the postseason. This is where all those long hours, the hard work pays off. Can you turn it in to some postseason wins? And it all starts right here in the district tournament. Creekside and Flagler Palm Coast getting started, and let's take a look at how these teams line up. First, how the Bulldogs shape up offensively. Their batting order led off by Noel Hemmerl, followed by Marion Clayton and Carson Fliss. Striplin, Schutte, and Bass 4-5-6 with Jordan Gonzalez, Julius Payton, and Adam Kleinfelder 7-8-9. This is a group that's done well up at the plate. They've scored 124 runs this season, an average of just under 5 per game. They come in hitting .265 as a team, and they're going up against a very tough matchup out on the mound. Matthew Bysham climbs the hill for the Creekside Knights. Bysham, the junior, standing at 6'1", 185. He has 7 appearances this season. The Knights have won every single one of those games. 6 starts, 31 2/3 on the mound with a 2-0 record. He's got an ERA at .088 and a whip under 1. He struck out 35 batters while walking just 8. The big thing with Bysham, he forces a lot of weak contact. 83% of the time the ball is put in play, it is weak contact off opposing bats, and 61% of the time it is on the ground. That's how Bysham will want to work. He's that rare pitcher. He forces soft contact with hard stuff and gets a lot of strikeouts as well. Very complete out on the mound, and he'll look to continue his dominance out there against the Bulldogs. Noel Hemmerl stepping up to the plate, the shortstop. Takes the ball down and away, and we are underway. Time of first pitch, 6:58. Bysham goes into the windup. Mack goes outside, 2-0. Bysham coming off of a complete game against the Lowndes. He went 7 innings, earning the win. 4 hits, 1 run, which was unearned. There's a strike at the knees, according to home plate umpire Pete Mullenberger. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of the slider. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 goes outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, outside, he walked him. And that's rare from Matt Bysham, as he's done a really nice job of limiting free passes this season. Just a 6% walk rate. Brings up Marion Clayton. Clayton leads the team in almost every offensive category. .464 batting average. On-base percentage at .565. Slugging percentage .710. 3 home runs, 19 RBIs. A big-time threat up at the plate. One is the count. High fly ball, ripped foul. Clayton got a hold of that one. Now looking to straighten it out. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Belichick set up high and away, gets the swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 on, 1 out, and it's time to take a look at the starting lineup for Creekside out on the field. They've got Zach Jackson in left, Mike Bysham in center with Drew Williams out in right. Morton Benechek, Dugo Blancet across the diamond with Connor Belichick behind the plate. Carson Fliss now up, sends a ground ball to short. Benechek, 6-4-3, double play. And the Knights get through that leadoff walk. Bysham faces the minimum. And Creekside coming up to the plate when we come back on Schlick Sports.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Bottom of the first inning, and now time to see the Creekside Knights batting order as they stick with the same lineup as they have for the past couple of weeks. It's Jackson, Schlegel, Belizik up top, Morton, Williams, Bysham in the middle with Tavern, Blancett, Joey Dugo, and Aiden Benechek rounding things out. This is a team that had gone on a 10-game streak of scoring 5 or more up at the plate. The offense has been a little silent in recent games, coming off of a shutout loss to DeLand. This lineup trying to turn it around as we hit the playoffs. More on that later, but first let's take a look at the man on the mound they'll be going up against. It's Reggie Bass for Flagler Palm Coast. He's appeared in 11 games with 5 starts, 31 2/3 on the mound. He leads the team with a 1.55 ERA. He struck out 42 while walking 29, so the free pass has been an issue, but he struck out a lot of batters. Opponents just hitting 179 against him. He's coming off of a performance against Fleming Island, which he went 5 innings, allowing 1 run, which was unearned. Didn't allow any hits. He walked 4 while striking out 3, so that's the big thing. Gotta limit the free passes against the Creekside Knights, as we've now got a meeting on the mound as he's got to take his pitch comm device, and Bass is attaching it to his belt.
Leading off the bottom of the first on the Creekside Knights.
And as he does this, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Flagler Palm Coast. Adam Kleinfelder in left with Brennan Strickland in center, Logan Schutte out in right, Carson Fliss, the third baseman, with Noel Hammerl at short, Kyle Gordon at second, Marion Clayton at first, and Jordan Gonzalez behind the plate. The lefty Bass is set. His first pitch to Zach Jackson is in for strike 1. This Knights team has scored 128 runs this season. Come in hitting 279 as a team. As Jackson checks his swing and takes down low, 1-1. Jackson comes into this one hitting 181 with a 272 on base percentage. Takes at the knees on the inside corner, 1-2. Got to protect the plate with 2 strikes. Here comes Bass. Up and away. Make it 2-2. Bass is a guy who stands at 6'0", 165. That fastball will sit just below 80 according to Perfect Game, as that one skips under the glove of Fliss and into shallow left for a base hit. Zach Jackson aboard. That'll bring up Hunter Schlegel.
Next up for the Knights.
Schlegel up to the plate with a runner on first. Creekside struggled with runners on base against DeLand, and really overall recently hitting with runners on has been an issue for this Knights offense. Trying to lock in, as they say, for the playoffs. A big gap out in right center with the center fielder shaded more towards left. Jackson on first. He's got 9 stolen bases this season. Good for third on this night's team. Schlegel takes at the hands. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hunter very dangerous when he gets on base. Scores over 50% of the time when that happens. Bass gets him to pop this one up. Shallow right field. Coming in, Schutte makes the catch, 1 away. Now Connor Belizik with the runner on first.
Now batting with 1 away, the catcher, number 3.
Belizik hitting .486. OPS up over 1,300, 4 home runs, 22 RBIs. One of the better regular seasons we've seen from a Knights hitter, maybe ever. Not since I've been here that we've had one quite as good as that. As the sophomore sends one foul, 0-1. He doesn't just make contact, he hits the ball hard. That's slugging percentage north of 800. Trying to put a charge into one here with the outfield back. Runner goes, it's a pickoff move to first. Jackson on his way to second. The ball is loose and Zach Jackson's into scoring position. Well, nearly a mistake on the bases there. Creekside maybe catching a break, and a good job by Jackson. Never a doubt, once he went, he went. Any hesitation, he's out right there. And they called it a balk, too. So wouldn't have mattered anyways. Oh, and 1 the count. Runner on second. Upstairs, called strike 2. Pretty decent sized zone early on. A lot for those pitchers to work with. Bass to the plate, that goes outside, 1-2. Belizik, one of a couple guys on this Knights team who has walked as much as he struck out. The other man to do that on deck, Parker Morton. 19 walks to 19 strikeouts this season. One ball and 2 strikes. Gonna have to wait again as Bass concerned with Jackson, who's been dancing on second, getting into his head a bit. Jackson now going for third. He got a good jump. The ball's to the backstop, and they're going to put up the stoplight at third base. Move Zach Jackson all the way to third. Just 90 feet away, a 2-2 count on Connor Belizik. One out, one on. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, he got him. Brings up Parker Morton with 2 outs.
Now batting with 2 away.
Right there, just looking to put the ball in play, and looked like he was in front of that pitch. Now Morton with 2 gone. The Knights with 2 outs and runners on base and in scoring position haven't been great recently. Morton with the line drive to left, hard contact, but right at Kleinfelder to end the inning. That's the second straight game where he's made really good contact, and it's just right at somebody. Morton trying to keep it going and hope that'll drop for him next time as we head on to the second. Knights get a runner to third, but no runs after one. Game day is here. Does your lawn look like a winner or a losing team? At Captain's Lawn Services, we tackle overgrown grass, rough edges, and messy yards so you can focus on the big game. Our expert mowing, trimming, and edging will have your lawn looking championship ready all season long. Don't get sidelined by yard work. Call Captain's Lawn Services today and let us handle the groundwork while you cheer on your team. Captain's Lawn Services. Your lawn, our game. Top of the second inning now as Brennan Striplin coming up to the plate. The center fielder takes a strike. Matt Bysham issued the leadoff walk, but bounced back with a strikeout and forcing Fliss into grounding into a double play. Ahead on Striplin, gets the swing and a miss, strike three. Down on 3 pitches goes the center fielder and the leadoff man in the second.
Next up,
now Logan Schutte up to the plate. Schutte in 85 plate appearances this year, hitting .309. He's got 6 RBIs. Bysham paints the outside corner. Foul tip quickly, 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Up and away. The ball and a strike now on Schutte. Now 2-2. 2-2 pitch is skied into right. Catch is made by Williams.
Now
2 down now in the second inning.
Number 22, Reggie Bass.
Reggie Bass trying to get something started in the second. First 2 men down in order. Close pitch, did he go? No, he did not. The 1-0. Foul tip. Ball and a strike now on Bass. Hitting .154 this season. 2 RBIs. Bysham had him fooled there. He's smiling, feeling good on the hill. Trying to end the inning. 1-2-3. Here's the pitch. Got him looking. Tried the corner and painted the black. Bysham dealing through 2. Tonight's game is brought to you by Happy Pools, Jacksonville's hometown pool service. At Happy Pools, we care enough to know your name when you call, but we're also big enough to handle all your pool care needs. Right now, new customers get their first 3 months of service for just $99 a month when you mention this ad. Text Creekside 25 to 904-980-8512 to see if you qualify and see why more local families trust Happy Pools to keep their pool happy.
Get local sports on demand with Action Sports Shacks 24/7. All sports, all local, all the time. From the locker room to the field, the Jacks, high school football, the Jacksonville Armada, and don't forget the Brett and Austin Show. They're all in on Trevor. Of course. Download the Action News Jacks Now app, available wherever you stream or at actionnewsjacks.com. TV, phone, laptop, desktop. Action Sports Shacks 24/7. Jacksonville sports, all the time.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Bottom of the second inning, Knights trying to get something going. Drew Williams up to the plate. This is a team that just needs to see some hits fall and some runs on the scoreboard. You feel like confidence up at the plate isn't too high right now. When the Knights are hot, you see them passing the torch. You see when one hit falls, you expect another to follow. And in the past couple of weeks, it's shifted towards one hit falls, well, you're praying they can find another to follow it. As we're having some issues with either the pitch com or something with the catcher's mask. It's tough to tell nowadays. He's got the earpiece in. And he gets a new mask, so that answers our question. Jordan Gonzalez heads behind the plate. And Williams steps up to it. The Knights got a leadoff single, but couldn't do anything with it in the first. You saw Morton, though. Even though he flew out, that was a barrel. That was a hard-hit ball. And you just feel like there's been a lot of that recently for the Creekside Knights. It's not like they haven't been making contact up at the plate. It's not like they're striking out a lot. In fact, to paint the picture for you, they went on that streak where they scored at least 5 runs in 10 straight games as the pitch to Williams down low, 1-2. In the 6 games since then, they're averaging just over 3 runs per game, hitting .231 as a team, and seems like they're really struggling, which they are. They're struggling to get things on the scoreboard as Williams chops one foul. However, they're striking out less than 16% of the time in that span. They're making contact. It's just their batting average on balls in play has gone down in that span over 100 points compared to the rest of the season. Just not getting too many breaks, as this is a massive shift right now. Look at this infield. They've got a scouting report they like, because right now the shortstop is playing near third base, and the third baseman Fliss is guarding the line. If you hit it up the middle, it's a base hit. And Williams loves going up the middle. This time he goes down the right field line, high in the air. Schutte makes the play. 1 down. If they keep doing that on Drew Williams, he's in a line drive base hit to center field.
Now batting with 1 away, the center fielder number 6, Michael Bisham.
Brings up Michael Bisham. Going to a similar shift right now. I feel like the shortstop, Hemmerl, is, as Bysham shows bunt, pulls back and takes the ball. He's playing further over than a regular shortstop. Am I wrong about that? Fliss, the third baseman, is coming in anticipating a bunt. 2-0. Bysham, one of those guys who's been making a lot of contact lately. Hasn't really been striking out much, but just hadn't seen things fall. Hard contact on the line. There's a base hit into left field. Bysham takes a big turn at first and hustles back. A one-out single for Michael Bysham. That's a guy who's going to get hot. He's been making a lot of contact, a lot of barrels. If there's one guy I can pick on this roster outside of Parker Morton to really pick it up from these past couple of weeks, it's Michael Bysham. Brings up Tavern Blansett, 1 on, 1 out. Strike one. Blansett didn't record a hit against DeLand, but reached base twice. Both times on the walk. Recorded 2 singles against Bishop Kenny. He's been doing a really nice job up at the plate recently. 1 ball, 1 strike on him now. Bysham takes off. Foul ball. 1-2. Two strike count. The 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. Blansett this season hitting .304, 1 home run, 10 RBIs, OPS north of 800. The Knights dugout making some noise. Bysham going again. Ground ball up the middle towards second. Gordon is chasing Bysham towards third. He's now in a pickle. Michael Bysham hung up between second and third. The ball drops, and everyone is safe. The Knights catch a break as that was a heads-up play by Kyle Gordon. He saw Bysham taking that aggressive turn.
Now batting, the second baseman, number
Didn't even
14,
look to first base,
Joey
and in the end,
Dugo.
the Bulldogs just don't execute in the pickle. Brings up Joey Dugo. 2 on, 1 out. Takes up high, ball 1. Dugo had a nice base knock. Reached base all 3 times against DeLand. Had a nice single, which he ripped down that right field line. Takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Joey Dugo. Seems like he's been growing in his confidence up at the plate too, as he's gotten more plate appearances. Blansett on first, Bysham on second. Bottom of the second inning, no scores thus far. The hook goes up and away. 2 balls, 1 strike on Joey Dugo. Long pause before the pitch. It's a ground ball to short, fielded by Hemmerl. There's one, and that's all they're going to get. Runners at the corners with 2 away. Brings up Aiden Benechek.
Now batting with 2 away.
The Knights got a runner to third in the first, in which they couldn't score. Now Aiden Benechek trying to deliver for Creekside. Dugo on first with 2 away, and he's going for 2. Ground ball into left field with 2 outs. Aiden Benechek drives in the first run of the game. 1-0 Creekside on the RBI single.
Next up for the Knights, the left fielder number 4.
That was needed for this team. 2 outs. You strand the runner in the first inning, and that's a situation the Knights have not been able to capitalize on in recent games. Great job there by Benechek to come through. Gets it back to Zach Jackson. Still 2 aboard with 2 outs, and now Creekside aiming to put up a crooked number. Jackson, line drive down the left field line. That goes foul. Good contact on that one. Looking to drive it fair this time. The 0-1. Jackson showing bunt, and it's in the dirt. He's actually ruled an error. I ruled his first one a hit. Official scoring an E5. That's one where Zach Jackson probably go up to Coach Lester and be like, couldn't do me one favor there? Pretty stingy E5 too. That was a hit in my book. 2 balls and a strike. Runners on first and second. Jackson lays down a bunt, fielding his bass, throw to first. Got him. The Knights go for the 2-out bunt. A good effort by Jackson, a good play coming off the mound by Reggie Bass. Creekside gets one on the 2-out single from Aiden Benechek. It's 1-0 Creekside after 2.
Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away.
Good showing out here at Freedom Field. The playoff crowds starting to arrive as the bleachers, say 85-90% full. Got the couple rows of lawn chairs going. As Jordan Gonzalez, the catcher, taking the ball 1-0. I tell you what, it was electric out here at Freedom Field in the playoffs last year. Excited to see what this year brings and how these crowds show out. Two-one on Gonzalez. Takes a close pitch. That's one that I feel like has been called early on, not right there. The 3-1 offering. Fouled back to the netting. Count goes full, 3-2. Bisham has allowed one base runner thus far. That was on a walk. Gets the strikeout there. That's number 4. Now Payton, the 8-hole hitter.
Now batting with 1 away. The designated hitter number 5, Julius Payton.
Payton hitting 143 in just 14 plate appearances this season. He's the DH tonight for the Bulldogs. 0-1 count. Here's Bisham. Ground ball towards second. Dugo off his glove, and that's going to be an error. 1-out base runner for the Bulldogs. Brings up Adam Kleinfelder.
Left fielder number 1, Adam Kleinfelder.
Showing bunt, kind of stabbed at it. 0-1. Pickoff move and back safely is Payton. O2 on Kleinfelder. Thank you. 0-2 is the count. Little chopper towards first. Blancett isn't going to get anything. Back-to-back defensive miscues by the Knights. And Chris King going to go out there to collect everybody with a mound visit. An E4 and an E3. That was one where I think Blancett thought Bisham was covering and Bisham thought Blancett was going to. Now just can't let those two snowball into a big inning.
Now batting for the
Gets it
Bulldogs,
to
the
Hemmerle.
shortstop, number 7, Noel Hemmerle.
Hemmerle. I need to start getting pronunciations before the game. Quickly 0-2 on the shortstop. Hemmerle hitting .362 with 13 RBIs. Down by 1 in the top of the third. He's got the tying run in scoring position with 1 away. Close pitch. Ends up being a ball. Belichick throwing to first. And back safely was Kleinfelder. Now 2-2. Runners on first and second with 1 away. Now ball 3. Hemmerle drew the walk his first time up. And another one would load the bases here. And he draws the walk on the 3-2 pitch. A man at every station for Marion Clayton, their top hitter.
First baseman number 23, Marion Clayton.
No one else Flagler Palm Coast would rather have up in this spot. 3 home runs, 19 RBIs, struck out his first time up. Bisham trying to get him again. And right now, you'd imagine, pretty frustrated out on the mound. He's got to collect himself right here. Really, this inning should have been over previous to Hemmerly coming up to the plate. Got to work around the errors and now the walk. The 1-0 goes up and away. 2 balls, no strikes. Fouled back for strike 1. This is a good Flagler offense, and they've got a grand opportunity in the top of the 3rd. Down and away, 3-1 on Clayton. Can't walk him, got to find the zone. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, and we are tied. Now a 1-1 game, top of the 3rd inning.
Next up for the Bulldogs, the 3rd baseman, number 21, Carson Fliss.
Carson Fliss trying to keep it going. Matt Bisham has already tied his season high for walks in the start with 3. Goes down and away, 1-0. Nick Romeo getting going in the bullpen. There's a strike to Fliss. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Deep breath for Bisham. The kick and the pitch. Ground ball the other way. Dugo fumbles with it. Throw to first is high. 1 run scores. 2 runs are in for Flagler Palm Coast. They hold Clayton at 3rd. And it is 3-1. Three errors now this inning by the Creekside Knights. You wonder if Dugo's just in his head right now. Very uncharacteristic of him to make those mistakes at second. He's normally very reliable with that glove. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Infield in with 1 away. Now 1-0 on Stripling. Flagler Palm Coast is 9-16. 257th in the state. This is not a game that Creekside can afford to lose. As you're looking at battling for the 3 seed to dropping to 7-8 with a loss. Chopper foul, 2-1. The nightmare scenario is you fall out of the playoffs, which 16-10 with their schedule, I think gets them in over some of the other at-large teams, but it's a squeeze, and it's 4-1.
Next up, the right for number 11, Logan Schutte.
4-1 ball game, and the Knights in trouble. 3 errors defensively. Some of the Knights have been very good defensively over the past few weeks. Up and in, 1-0. And this inning just falling apart. Swing and a miss, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now 2-1. Fly ball to left. Jackson going back towards the wall, runs out of room. 1 hopper off the wall. It's a double for Logan Schutte. First time we've really seen a barrel off of Bisham in this game.
Now batting the pitcher number 22.
And it did not come at a good time for him. It's now 5-1, and that was the first hit for Flagler Palm Coast. Line drive at Benechek, and that ends the inning. But disaster for the Knights. 2 walks, 3 errors, 5 runs on 1 hit. The Knights in trouble. They got to get those bats going.
First Coast Lighting and Fans is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports and Creekside Baseball. They have the area's largest selection of lights, fans, and home decor. Be sure to stop by and browse their selection on Phillips Highway across from the Avenues Mall at 10130 Phillips Highway. They look forward to helping you with your lighting needs soon. For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Loan People Mortgage. Whether you are a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Loan People Mortgage is a top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Loan People can help you with. Give Troy a call today at 904-217-9489.
Bottom of the third inning, and the Knights bats got to pick it up. Down by 4 on the ropes, bottom of the third inning. Hunter Schlegel coming up to the plate.
Designated hitter number 8, Hunter Schlegel.
The score is not 5-1 Creekside, it's 5-1 Flagler Palm Coast. Bottom of the third, Reggie Bass working with a big lead. Bounces that first pitch to Schlegel, 1-0. Nothing you can do now about what happened. Got to put that behind you, and you've got to fight now. Two and 0. Schlegel taking a strike. The Knights dugout making noise. I want to give a shout out to Coach Rico Santiago. Brings a lot of energy. I love what he did with the team home games last year. We need to bring him on the road. He gets those guys going in the dugout. Three balls and a strike on Hunter Schlegel, and he walked him. Starting him off with a walk, brings up Connor Belizik. Well, the Knights get a little spark there. Now with the leadoff man aboard, Belizik trying to light a bit of a fire. Hanging curveball, strike one. Struck out his first time up at the plate. Pickoff move, and Schlegel back in time. This game far from over. In fact, we're so early in this game, I haven't gotten to my notes on how Flagler Palm Coast has given up a lot of runs this season. In fact, opponents averaging 6 per game against the Bulldogs. Team ERA of 3.61. Belizik, line drive, down the left field line, that's down. Schlegel on his horse to third. Ball gets picked up in the corner. It's a double for Connor Belizik. Shoe in scoring position with nobody out. Now Morton after the first two-man reach. Creekside doubles brought to you by Triple Crown Fence. Call today for a free estimate at 305-331-9377. This is a Flagler Palm Coast team that they have scored 7+ runs in 10 games this season. The offense has been good. They've lost 4 of those games, though. When you score 7 runs, you're expected to win a game, and when you're 6-4 in those scenarios, not a number you like to be at. The good news for them in this game, they've got their best arm out on the mound, and they're relying on him to hold this 4-run lead. Morton, line drive in the air, center field. That ball is caught by Striplin, and the runners will have to hold up. Parker Morton keeps hitting balls hard to the outfield. Keeps going right at guys.
The right fielder number 13, Drew Williams.
Those hits are coming for him. 1 away, runners on second and third. Drew Williams flew out to right his first time up. It's really weird. It was sunny earlier. It has gotten cloudy now and overcast. Inside 1-0. Williams fights one off. One ball, one strike. Down low, 2-1. Ball 3 is low. And at this point, you don't want to give him a pitch to hit with the base open on first. Williams gonna want to be selective here. Don't want to chase in the 3-1 count and help out Bass on the mound. Swings and chops one to third. Throw goes home, and they got Schlegel by a mile. I don't think Chris King wanted him to go home there, as he was pretty stern with Schlegel after that play.
Center fielder number 6, Michael Bishop.
So now after the first 2 men on aboard and into scoring position, the Knights with 2 on and 2 out. Big time threat of a donut going up on the scoreboard in the third. Mike Bisham trying to keep that from happening. Singled his first time up and scored. And already going for third. Belizik is in there. He's off the base. He thought it was called a balk, and it was. And hold up, now we've got an argument.
First base called the ball. First base called the ball. Let's get it done, Six. Come on, Six. Come on, Six. Let's go, Six. Come on, Six.
Either way, both runners now in scoring position. That was a pretty heated argument there between Coach Kyle Marsh and the home plate umpire Mulberger. 1-0 count. 2 in scoring position for Michael Bisham. The pitch from Bass. Swung on and hit down the left field line. It is foul. One ball, one strike. Big time spot in the bottom of the third. Bass is set. The 1-1. Shot foul, strike 2. Two strike count on Michael Bisham. Steps back into the box. Offering from the southpaw. Another foul ball, this one off the end of the bat. Bass shaking his head. Comes set, gets the pitch he wants, and steps off. Maybe not the one he wanted to throw. Big spot, 2 strike count. Here's the pitch. Bluked out into shallow right, and the catch is made by Kyle Gordon, the second baseman. First two men reach in the inning, and Creekside can't get him home. On to the fourth, it's 5-1.
Planning your next getaway? Don't leave your vacation up to chance. Step up to the plate with the veteran-owned, award-winning Dapper Travels. We cover all the bases, from luxury cruising to authentic European experiences, making sure your trip is a grand slam. No strikeouts, no curveballs, just smooth sailing and first-class service. So before you swing and miss on travel plans, scan the code on the scoreboard or visit www.dappertravels.com and let's knock your next vacation out of the park.
Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. We're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come see us on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
Defensive substitution now for Creekside. Tony Romeo on at second base for the Knights. As we start things off in the top of the fourth inning, Jordan Gonzalez, who led things off in the third, stepping up to the plate. Matt Bisham gets a strike past him 0-1. Matt allowed one hit, but 5 runs scored in the third. He walked 2 batters, and there were 3 errors behind him. And you can imagine he's pitching with a little something extra in this inning, rearing back. Oh, 0-2 the count.
Come on, Matt. Keep working, bud.
The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking. One gone in the fourth, and you get the feeling this is a big half inning. Bisham trying to set the tone for that dugout.
Now batting with one away, the designated hitter number 5.
A 1-2-3 go a long way right here, and for a lot of guys, that's a lot to ask. Bisham's a guy you feel like can get it done multiple times a game. And he often does. Payton was the one who got things going, reached on an error and scored. Takes outside, 1-1. Inside, that got him. One out and now one aboard. Brings up Kleinfelder. One out base runner. Nick Romeo headed back out to the bullpen. Kleinfelder also reached on an error in the third. Chops one off the mask of Belizik. Fly ball to right. Williams to his left, dives and can't make the play. Headed on to third is Payton, and he is in on the double.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Noel Hemmerly.
2 in scoring position with 1 out. Infield in. And we're going to have a quick mound visit. This is the 4th all-time meeting between Creekside and the Bulldogs. Last meeting was in the district title game in 2023, in which the Bulldogs took that one by a score of 9-0. Creekside leads the all-time series 2-1. The 1-0. Foul tip. Caught Belizik. Strike 1. Belizik will get some time to shake that one off. Noel Hemmerly up at the plate. He's walked twice. Pops it up on the infield. Benechek's there. There's out number 2. Brings up Marion Clayton. He walked in a run in the 3rd. Base open on first with 2 outs. The top hitter for the Bulldogs at the plate. And there's the intentional walk. Bases loaded, now a force at any base for Carson Fliss.
Marion Clayton now batting the 3rd baseman, number 21, Carson Fliss.
Fliss reached on an error last time up. A run scoring on the play. Ball 1 away. Bisham's 1-0. Strike on the inside. Not quite. Trying to find the zone. Here's the pitch. Swing and a tapper foul. There's strike 1. Two balls and a strike. Make it 2-2. Bases loaded, 2 away. And Bisham 1 pitch away. Comes set and delivers. Line drive center field, and that is down. 1 run scores. Coming home and scoring. Ball to the backstop is Kleinfelder. Runners to second and third. It is 7-1. And that is going to most likely do it for Matt Bysham. Back after this pitching change, brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Game day is here. Does your lawn look like a winner or a losing team? At Captain's Lawn Services, we tackle overgrown grass, rough edges, and messy yards so you can focus on the big game. Our expert mowing, trimming, and edging will have your lawn looking championship ready all season long. Don't get sidelined by yard work. Call Captain's Lawn Services today and let us handle the groundwork while you cheer on your team. Captain's Lawn Services. Your lawn, our game.
Time now for a pitching change brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. When you are ready to make a change for your home or auto insurance, go to bwquote.com. Nick Romeo on the bump for Creekside out of the bullpen. Romeo this season for the Knights has made 8 starts in 8 appearances. His first time out of the bullpen here. He's gone 34 2/3 on the mound with an ERA at 3.03. He has been phenomenal recently out on the mound. The Knights down by 6. And it's time now to bear down. Step 1, get out of this inning. Two runs already in the 4th. Brings up Brennan Striplin. Pop foul. 0-1. Romeo's second pitch. Popped up. Belichick tracking. And that one falls out of play. 2-strike count. Romeo with the 0-2. Goes outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Romeo shaking off his sign. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that ends the inning. 2 more runs in for Flagler Palm Coast. It's 7-1.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Happy Pools, Jacksonville's hometown pool service. At Happy Pools, we care enough to know your name when you call, but we're also big enough to handle all your pool care needs. Right now, new customers get their first 3 months of service for just $99 a month when you mention this ad. Text Creekside 25 to 904-980-8512 to see if you qualify and see why more local families trust Happy Pools to keep their pool happy.
Blansett, Romeo, Benechek coming up for Creekside in the 4th inning. Tavern reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. Knights down by 6, bottom of the 4th inning, and they need to get it going. Blansett leading things off, down 7-1. First pitch to him from Bass. Up and in, 1-0. Creekside had 3 men reach in the 3rd inning, couldn't get any of them home. Now 1-1 on Tavern Blansett. Third pitch of the plate appearance, fought off. 2-strike count on the first baseman. Set is Bass. And the heater is popped out of play. Another pitch to Blansett and another foul ball. Good battle here from Tavern Blansett, trying to keep it going. The 1-2. Down the left field line, curling foul, and it is down safely. We'll do it again. Good battle here from Blansett. We'll see if Bass wants to keep pitching to him or if he tries to get him to chase something now after a few foul balls. Another 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, base hit to center field. That was needed, leadoff man aboard. Now Tony Romeo gets his first plate appearance of the game.
Anthony Romeo.
Leadoff man aboard. First pitch to Romeo, up and in, ball 1. Romeo comes into this one hitting .206. He's had some big-time moments this year. 7 RBIs. Pops this one up on the infield. Catch is made by the shortstop, Hemmerly. 1 out, Aiden Benechek now up for Creekside.
Shortstop number 2, Aiden Benechek.
Had an RBI single his first time up. Swings and shoots one the other way. Ground ball off the glove of Gordon. Throws to first, able to make the play. Blansett into scoring position. Now Zach Jackson to the plate.
Number 4, Zach Jackson.
Runner on second. Curveball goes up at the letters for ball one. Creekside has still only struck out once in this game. They're putting the ball in play, just not in the right spots. Takes a good pitch for a strike, 1-1. Bass to the plate. Foul tip, strike two. One ball and two strikes on Zach Jackson. Here it comes. Down and away. Big time spot. Jackson line drive at the shortstop Hemmerly to end the inning. Most teams, that's a base hit, but with the way Hemmerly's been shifted, that ends the inning. 7-1.
Get local sports on demand with Action Sports Shacks 24/7. All sports, all local, all the time. From the locker room to the field, the Jacks, high school football, the Jacksonville Armada, and don't forget, the Brett and Austin Show.
They're all in on Trevor. Of course.
Download the Action News Jacks Now app, available wherever you stream or at actionnewsjacks.com. TV, phone, laptop, desktop. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Jacksonville sports, all the time.
Leading off the top of the fifth for Flagler Palm Coast.
Top of the fifth inning, Logan Schutte coming up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Just has not been the night's night. And really don't have much time to dwell on it when right now you are staring district elimination dead in the face. As there's a bunt towards first. That's going to be a bunt single. And that's the type of thing that just has been going Flagler's way. But when you make 3 errors and you walk batters and just they get hits at the right time, turns into this. And Creekside's got to find a way. Best case scenario, you lose this game. You're looking at a seed that you probably wouldn't like to be seeded, but at least you're in after this loss. There's a strike to Reggie Bass. Worst case scenario, God forbid they drop out of the playoffs. Bass tried again on the bunt. It's 0-2. What? 1-1, I guess. On the outside corner, 2 strikes now on the pitcher, who's 0 for 2. Pickoff move to first, and back safely is Schutte. Froze him. Called strike 3. 1 down.
Now batting with one away, the catcher number 20, Jordan Gonzalez.
Now Gonzalez, he's 0 for 2 with the pair of backwards Ks. There's a strike to Gonzalez. Pops it up. Foul ground. Blancett ranging over. Hauls it in. A pair of outs now in the top of the 5th. Brings up Payton. Reached on an error and a hit by pitch.
Gotta be in the box, right? Come on, third time. Down the box. Third time, Blue.
Chopped at that one. Had him falling back on that swing. Here's the 0-1. Gets him rearing off again. 0-2 count. Choking up on the bat is Payton. Runner goes, pitch is grounded to first, off the diving glove of Blancett. Throw from Romeo is high. Runner to third, and staying there is Schutte.
Next up for the Bulldogs, the left fielder number 1, Adam Kleinfelder.
Not sure if that'll be scored a hit or an error. I think that one was a hit. Don't know if that was called a ball or a strike. Looks like ball 1, 1-0. Two in scoring position with 2 away. Curveball goes up and away, 2-0 on Kleinfelder. Three-0. At the knees into the zone. 1 strike now on the left fielder. Count is now full. Romeo comes set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Knights get through the 5th. Back after this break on Schlick Sports.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today. Triple Crown Fence is a proud sponsor of Schlick Sports. Transform your space with our high-quality fences. Whether you're looking for privacy, security, or a touch of elegance, we've got you covered. At Triple Crown Fence, we pride ourselves on craftsmanship and durability. Our expert team ensures a seamless installation process so you can enjoy peace of mind and enhance your property's curb appeal. Call us today at 305-331-9377 for a free estimate. Your dream fence is just a phone call away.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth for the Knights. The designated
Bottom of the
number
fifth
8,
inning,
Hunter
2,
Schlegel.
3, 4 coming up for the Knights. Hunter Schlegel walked his last time up. First pitch to him, in for a strike. One count. Coming set his Bass. Outside, 2-1. Sends one the other way. That ball is foul, 2-2. The Knights need a spark, and they need some runs here quick. There's not really too much left for me to say. Two-strike pitch sent the other way, off the third base bag. That's a fair ball. Schlegel with the single. Leadoff man aboard for the third straight inning. Feels critical to get him in. Belizik doubled in the third. Time to come up again. Just got to pass the torch. That's the mindset right now. You're not going to get it back in one swing. You're not going to get it back. If you hit a home run here, it's still a 4-run game. Do your job. Get it to the next guy. First pitch strike to counter Belizik. It's about chipping away at this point of the game. The 0-1. Close pitch, didn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big gap in right center field if Belizik wants to take advantage of that or can send one that way. It's a line drive to left. That's a base hit. 2 aboard for Morton. Back-to-back singles in the bottom of the 5th inning. Now Morton, he's made hard contact both times up. 0 for 2 on a pair of lineouts. We're going to have a mound visit now. Doesn't look like a pitching change. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Morton Williams, Bisham, the next 3. 3 seniors. 3 guys who've had big moments. And 3 opportunities to get back into this ball game. And it's actually Gavin Dupre on deck for Drew Williams. And he's had some good moments this year in that role as a pinch hitter. Showing bunt and fouling it back is Morton, strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Inside, a ball and a strike. One ball, one strike. Morton again showing bunt. That's a balk, isn't it? Yep. Two in scoring position. I don't know what that was coming off the mound. Two in scoring position on the balk. Runners on second and third. And Callum Marsh looking for an explanation. That's the third balk called in this game. It looked like he took one step with each foot. How is that not a balk? I'm going back to look at this on replay, see what the argument is. Yeah. Oh, so he stepped off the mound and delivered a pitch. Are you allowed to do that? So I think the argument is it wasn't intended to be a pitch. What's the argument? The umpires are saying he came set and making that argument. I don't know. This is beyond me. I haven't seen a pitcher step off and throw a ball to the plate like that. It's above my pay grade. One count. Corners in. Here's the pitch. Line drive, right center field, and no, that was just a little blooper to second. That ball died fast. Pop out to second. One gone. Now Gavin Dupre. Runners on second and third, one away.
Number 5, Gavin Dupre.
Dupre at the plate this season. In 13 plate appearances, hitting .333 with 4 RBIs. Getting on base at the .462 mark. Big time spot for the sophomore. And a lot of room up the middle. First pitch, ball one. With the way that the middle infielders are shifted, you got to be thinking base hit center field. In the dirt, that's ball two. Mike Bysham is on deck. Behind in the count 2-0 is Reggie Bax. The kick and the pitch. Inside, that got him. Bases are loaded for Michael Bysham. We're going to have a quick mound visit, a meeting between Gonzalez and Bass. A pinch runner on base. Drew Williams back in for Dupre.
Re-entering the game on the base is number 13, Drew Williams. And now batting the center fielder, number 6, Michael
This is a moment
Bison.
in the game where we may look back on at the end and say this is the difference. Base is loaded, and this is if the Knights make the comeback is what I'm saying. If they don't, then I think that moment's already happened. Big spot for Bysham. I've been saying it a lot, but you're in the bottom of the 5th inning. You're down by 6. Bases are loaded. It is necessary to get a run right here. Preferably more than one. To the backstop. Everyone will stay put. And a good decision to do so as that one rolled straight back to the catcher, Gonzalez. 2-0. Schlegel on third. Belichick on second. Drew Williams stands on first. And Michael Bysham, who's had some big moments in this district tournament before. His career highlight came in the district semifinals 2 years ago, a grand slam. Takes outside, 3-0. At this point of the game, probably got the green light. We'll see if they give him something to hit as Marsh is out there in the third base coach's box. Oh, he's making a substitution. He's bringing Kleinfelder out of left field and entering Ivan Sanabria. The 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. 7-2. Still one away. Bases still loaded.
Now batting for your Knights.
Meeting on the
First
mound.
baseman, number 7, Tavern Lancet.
Doesn't look like it's a change. They do have a man up in the bullpen, and that's undoubtedly Kleinfelder. They're meeting on the mound to give him some more time to throw some pitches. But they're going to stick with Bass right here to face Tavern Blancett, who's grounded into a fielder's choice and singled his last time up. (7-2) ball game. Bases juiced. Blancett at the plate. Bass's first pitch. Strike one. Bass comes set. Belichick dancing on third. That hit him! 7-3. And now, Austin Kakelreese is coming to hit. Nope, it's going to be Jonah Leiby. So, Chris King wanted Leiby hitting, and he wanted Kakelreese running. And now it's time for a pitching change, brought to you by Brightway Insurance, the Baselli Agency. Back after this break, when you're ready to make a change for your home or auto insurance, go to bwquote.com.
For all your mortgage needs, contact Troy Silhan with Loan People Mortgage. Whether you are a first-time home buyer, 10-time buyer, need down payment assistance, or are looking to invest in real estate, give Troy a call at 904-217-9489. Loan People Mortgage is a top mortgage lender here in Northeast Florida that can help you with your home purchase or refinance needs. FHA, VA, conventional, and jumbo loans are just a few of the things Troy Silhan and Loan People can help you with. Give Troy a call today at 904-217-9489.
That Knights dugout with some energy for the first time in a while. 2 runs in, bases still loaded, and 1 away. The new pitcher is Adam Kleinfelder. He's made 8 appearances this year, pitching 25 innings with an ERA at 2.24, struck out 19 while walking 16 in his 25 innings. And Jonah Leiby making his first plate appearance in a while, and he's been hitting some really good rounds of BP. Sent it out of the ballpark and got a big-time bat. First plate appearance in a while for him, and it comes in a huge spot. Strike on the inside corner. Bases loaded, 2 runs in. Leiby takes outside. This place is loud. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Sanabria makes the catch there, sending Williams home. The throw, not gonna get him. Both runners will advance 90 feet from first and second. And it is 7-4. Leiby delivers the sac fly. And now Beneček.
Next up for the Knights, the shortstop, number 2, Aiden Beneček.
Runners on second and third, 2 away. 7-4 game in the bottom of the 5th. Down and away, 1-0. Cacareese getting a big lead out on second. Pickoff move to third, and everyone is safe. Beneček, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. The 1-0. Down low, 2 balls, no strikes. The leadoff man, Zach Jackson, on deck. There's strike 1. Kleinfelder gets the sign. Comes set. Line drive, center field, and that is caught. Hard contact, but right at Strickland to end the inning. Creekside does get 3. They're back into the game as we hit the 6th.
Do your feet constantly hurt you and you're not sure what to do? Come see Dr. Bradley Herbst, a board-certified podiatrist at Podiatry Associates of Florida. Dr. Herbst specializes in the treatment of foot and ankle problems, including diabetic foot care, ingrown toenails, hammer toes, bunions, fractures, and more. We're ready to take care of you and keep your feet and ankles healthy. Come see us on San Jose Boulevard in South Mandarin. Call to make your appointment today at 904-268-6993.
Leading off the top of the 6th for the Bulldogs, the shortstop number 7, Noel Emerly.
Top of the 6th inning, Creekside plated 3 in the bottom of the 5th. Nick Romeo stepping up to face the top of the order. 1, 2, 3 coming up. First pitch, down and in, ball 1. Well, you got 3 runs. You're within striking distance. Now you need a quiet and preferably quick inning. Defensive changes out on the field. Hudson Hyatt to third, Parker Morton to second. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2 on Noel Hemmerly. Two-strike count. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2-2. Two-strike count. The offering. Got him looking. 1 away in the top of the 6th.
Now batting with 1 away, the first baseman number 23.
Now Marion Clayton to the plate.
Come on, lefty, keep working. Come on, slow.
Clayton has walked each of his last 2 times up. One of them intentional. Takes down and away, 1-0. Second pitch. Also down and away to Clayton. Romeo steps up on the rubber. The wind and the pitch. Down low, 3 balls, no strikes. Just inside, he walked him. A runner on first for Carson Fliss.
21, Carson Fliss.
2-run single for him back in the 4th. Up and away. Ball one. This is a Flagler Palm Coast that came in losers of 6 of their last 8. However, they've won 2 of their last 3, and they faced a tough schedule. Some of those losses coming to teams like Spruce Creek, lost 3-1 to Columbia. But this is a team right now that's come in tonight playing to keep their season alive. They need to win districts. Trying to hold on, and Creekside trying to come back. Momentum is with the Knights for the first time in a long time in this game. But you need a quiet inning to keep it that way. 1-1 count. There's strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the third baseman. Romeo set. Here's the pitch. Close. Doesn't get the call. Down low. Now 2-2. Takes a peek towards first. Readjusts his footing. Some noisemakers coming from that Flagler Palm Coast side as the Knights having trouble relaying the signals. Miscommunication there between Belzic and Romeo. He gets the sign now and comes set. The 2-2. Lost his back foot, sends a dribbler to short. They get one at second. No, it's dropped by Parker Morton. Another error.
Now batting the center fielder number 10, Brendan Strickland.
Two on, 1 out. Some trouble in the 6th. First pitch swinging, a line drive off the bat of Strickland. That's down in right center. Coming home and scoring is Clayton. Throw will go to second. Not in time. It's a double. 8-4. And that's the response that Flagler needed.
Now batting the right fielder number 11, Logan Schutte.
Runners on second and third now. Strickland on second. Fliss on third. Back to a 4-run game. And the infield in for Creekside. 1 out in the top of the 6th. First pitch, ball 1. Logan Schutte with a bunt single and an RBI double today. Takes upstairs 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Foul back. There's strike 1. No one in the bullpen for Creekside. Though one of the outfielders probably the next man in. if the Knights do change pitchers. Showing bunt, and it's foul. Went off his face. And that is strike 2. Creekside arguing that he was out of the box when he touched it and therefore would be out. We'll see what the umpires say. Looking back at replay now. He is not out of the box. So now 2-2 count. Pitch number 40 coming up for Nick Romeo. Here's the 2-2 to Schutte. Down low, full count. The wind and the pitch. Got him on the inside corner. 2 down.
Now batting with 2 away, the pitcher number 22.
Now Reggie Bass. He is 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a line out for him. There's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. A ball and a strike now on Reggie Bass. Stepping off. Romeo got called for a balk. Nine 4. Now a runner to third, 2 runs in. 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch. Foul tip, we'll do it again. Romeo trying to end the 6th. Ground ball to third. Hyatt's got it. Throw on to first. Will end the frame. 2 more runs in for the Bulldogs. It is 9-4.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Game day is here. Does your lawn look like a winner or a losing team? At Captain's Lawn Services, we tackle overgrown grass, rough edges, and messy yards so you can focus on the big game. Our expert mowing, trimming, and edging will have your lawn looking championship ready all season long. Don't get sidelined by yard work. Call Captain's Lawn Services today and let us handle the groundwork while you cheer on your team. Captain's Lawn Services. Your lawn, our game.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Knights down by 5. Top of the order coming up. Jackson, Schlegel, Belizic.
For the Knights, the left fielder number 4, Zach Jackson.
Well, they put up 3 in the 5th. They need some more in the 6th. First pitch down and away to Zach Jackson. He's 0 for 3, reaching on an error back in the first. Two and 0. Third pitch to Jackson. Into the strike zone. Kleinfelder shaking off the sign, going into the windup. Goes down and in for ball 3. Hitters count for Jackson. Trying to set up Schlegel. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Okay. 3 and 2. That's ball 4. Now Schlegel with the runner aboard. He's reached his last 2 times up, once on a walk and once on a single. Leadoff man on base. Ball 1 up by the hands of Schlegel. Jackson takes his lead at first. Pitch goes inside, 2 and 0. Schlegel trying to keep the line moving. There's ball, strike 1. Catching the top of the zone. I just need to pause and wait now. Jackson goes. Pitch called a strike, throw to second. Not in time. Jackson into scoring position. An aggressive send there, down 5. And the risk pays off, getting a man into scoring position. 2 and 2. The 2-strike pitch to Schlegel. Outside ball. You got to be kidding me with that. 1 away.
Now batting with one away, the catcher, number 3, Connor Belizic.
They walk Belizic. They get around that threat and put runners on first and second.
Now batting, number 1, the second baseman, Parker Morton.
Now Morton to the plate. Popped out his last time up. Showing bunt all the way. Up and in, takes a ball. It's a slash, and it's a called strike. Third pitch to Morton. Called strike 2. Two on, one out. Here's the pitch. Slapped out to right center. That ball is run down in center field by Striplin. A nice play, having to range over quite a ways, and he is fired up. 2 down. Now Drew Williams.
Now batting with 2 away, the right fielder number 13, Drew Williams.
Grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up. Takes a ball. Here's the delivery. Nope. It's a look towards second. Up and in on Williams, 2-0. With 2 outs, Williams trying to deliver. There's strike 1. Popped up. Foul ground coming over. Clayton makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Creekside puts a couple on base. Can't plate any runs. Down by 5 going into the 7th.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Happy Pools, Jacksonville's hometown pool service. At Happy Pools, we care enough to know your name when you call, but we're also big enough to handle all your pool care needs. Right now, new customers get their first 3 months of service for just $99 a month when you mention this ad. Text Creekside25 to 904-980-8512 to see if you qualify and see why more local families trust Happy Pools to keep their pool happy.
Get local sports on demand with Action Sports Shacks 24/7. All sports, all local, all the time. From the locker room to the field, the Jacks, high school football, the Jacksonville Armada, and don't forget the Brent and Austin Show.
They're all in on Trevor.
Of course. Download the Action News Jacks Now app, available wherever you stream or at actionnewsjacks.com. TV, phone, laptop, desktop. Action Sports Shacks 24/7. Jacksonville sports, all the time.
Number 20, Jordan Gonzalez.
Jordan Gonzalez coming up to the plate, 0 for 3 on the day. Into the windup, Nick Romeo gets a swing and a miss. Knights down by 5 in the final inning. And now it's time to start saying your prayers. The 0-2. Down low for a ball. Did he go? No, he did not.
Come on, you're going to start lecturing the kids now? Give me a break.
Time called. Swing and miss, strike 3. One away, brings up Julius Payton.
Designated hitter number 5, Julius Payton.
Oh, 0-1 the count. Little chopper goes foul, 0-2. Payton has reached base all 3 times, 2 on errors, 1 on a hit by pitch. The 0-2. Chop foul. Another 2-strike pitch for Romeo. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away in the top of the 7th. Brings up Kleinfelder.
Now batting with 2 away, the left fielder number 1, Adam Kleinfelder.
Back-to-back strikeouts so far in the 7th. The wind and the pitch. Chop foul, 0-1. When you look at what's been the difference in this game, it's been the defense. Flagler Palm Coast has made some big defensive plays in some big spots. They've made 1 error the entire game. Creekside has made 5. And it's led to 7 unearned runs. Romeo steps off. Now the 0-2. Back up the middle. Fielded by Benechek. He was hurdled by Morton. Hope he landed okay. Looks to be all right. That was really impressive jump from Parker Morton. That's one that should be an error, but will be a single. And the new runner looks to be, Brody Youngman. Back to the top of the order in Noel Hemmerly. Skies one in the air. Back behind shortstop, and Benechek's got it to end the inning. Knights need a miracle. Can they get it when we come back?
Get local sports on demand with Action Sports Shacks 24/7. All sports, all local, all the time. From the locker room to the field, the Jacks, high school football, the Jacksonville Armada, and don't forget the Brett and Austin Show.
They're all in on Trevor. Of course.
Download the Action News Jacks Now app, available wherever you stream or at actionnewsjacks.com. TV, phone, laptop, desktop. Action Sports Shacks 24/7. Jacksonville sports, all the time.
That One Painter First Coast is here for your home service needs. We specialize in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting, whole house pressure washing, cabinet refinishing, stucco repair, and more. Call 904-417-3557 for your free estimate today.
Hail Mary time for the Creekside Knights. Bottom of the 7th inning, down by 5. To keep your district playoff hopes and a small chance your season alive, it's Bisham, Blansett, and Hudson Hyatt coming up. I still think that with a loss, that one hit him. Did they call it a foul ball? Hit him on the hand. They called a foul ball. And now Bisham got to collect himself, and surprised to see that from Mike, who is normally one of the most even-keeled guys on the field. I think that's the first time I've ever seen him heated. I can't think of another example. He'll get fired up coming off the mound after a big out, but swings and flies one to center. Going back, Stripling. There's out number 1.
Now batting with one away, the first baseman, number 7, Tavern Blansett.
Now Blansett with one away. The left and right fielders are switching positions. Inside pitch, 1-0. Now 2 balls and no strikes on Tavern Blanchett. There's ball 3. The 3-0 pitch into the zone. There's strike 1. Popped up down the left field line. Drops foul. Knights catch a break. Count is full. So many base runners for Creekside for just 4 runs. Chopper to third. Good glove by Fliss. 2 away. $15 base runners for 4 runs.
Now batting the third baseman, number 23, Hudson Hyatt.
Now brings up Hudson Hyatt. The Knights down to their last out.
Into the game for the Bulldogs, number 13, Ryan Penton.
First pitch, ball 1. Strike on the inside part of the plate. The 1-1 offering. Goes outside, 2-1. There's ball 3. Hyatt awaits. Takes a strike. Count is full. Flagler Palm Coast a strike away from advancing to the district championship. Here's the pitch. Hit him. And the Knights stay alive for one more batter. Benechek trying to keep it going.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Aiden Benechek.
What's wild to me, too, is Creekside struck out just 2 times. It seems like when they needed that hit, Flagler would make a play or hard contact right at somebody. The story of Parker Morton's night. Hyatt taken off for second. Benechek pops it foul, 0-2. Another pop-up, foul ground. This one might stay in. It does, and it's a tremendous catch by Marion Clayton, scaling the wall to advance to the district championship. The Knights upset by the 4 seed Flagler Palm Coast, and that ends their district run.
Congratulations to the Flagler
And
Palm Coast Bulldogs. who advanced to the championship
I
game.
still think
Tomorrow night at
Creekside
7
advances to
p.m.
regionals
against
next
the
week,
winner of the
probably as a
Coaches
7 or 8
singles.
seed,
That game is
to face
currently
on
6-5
to face
for
off
the
against
Coaches
most
in the seventh
likely
inning.
Timber Creek,
That's
or
all this
excuse
evening
me,
from Freedom
Spruce
Field.
Creek,
Have a great rest of
Haggerty,
your evening. Be
or
safe
Winter
and
Park.
Good night.
But just in case this is my last broadcast for the Creekside Knights, I want to thank everybody for tuning in over these last 5 years, and hopefully we'll have baseball next week. But if not, thank you.